Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to a Pro 1v1 match. Today, another replay from a 2016-2017 period. And it's a funny and odd one today, because we've got some players we don't normally see, which is one of them up here, top right, of Winding River is the map. That's another funny point. It's the USA. Purple player, this is Mad RaGe. And then all the way down in the south spot, facing them today, we have the blue GLA Vanilla, which is Mad HerB. Yeah, we don't see much of HerB on this channel, but he was a strong player back in his day. Pretty much retired now. I don't think I've seen him in ages. So yeah, both of them were in the same clan, Mad Clan, Mutually Assured Destruction, I think it stands for. And we're on Winding River. You basically never see this map. It's one of the worst official maps I think I've ever seen in my life. And the main reason is you only get one supply in your base, and the distance between that base and the enemy base is absolutely massive. It's probably more set up for a 3v3 map. And as I think about that, maybe we should convert it into a 3v3 map. But then you have these narrow choke points across, so maybe you'd need a few more bridges. HerB. Going for a second supply up in the top left of the map. RaGe wanting to seal off this entrance here with a fire base on whatever he's got inside of there. He's got a ranger here. And he's also going to go and drop this top left position. There's a combat drop. But sadly for him, he's not going to stop that. I don't know, if this drop would have had more impact if he'd have followed the workers go into the north position and denied that second supply completely. He might have had more impact. Second supply now being established for RaGe. And the third supply for RaGe. Technical straight through the middle for HerB. And he goes for the main supply in the main base of RaGe. So RaGe is on 2 supplies still. Building a barracks now down in the bottom right. It's just so weird, this map. Just because all the supplies and everything's just so far apart. If you added a few more supplies, the more and more I think about it, the more it would be great for 3v3. I don't know if you'd have to do something with these hills as well. Lacelock comes in. He's got retaliation mode on her, but it wasn't fast enough to retaliate. It already died. So RaGe was going for no defense in his base and just going for a pure eco boom and to secure this bottom right position. I do like this bottom right position. HerB is coming in, comes in with a TNT, hits the fire base. Gets a missile defender. I don't know what's going on with that building. It must have a ranger inside of it, but it's not firing because these debris and car. Oh, it's got a missile defender inside of it. So RaGe now having to make a run for it. Nice little push here by HerB. But especially now, if he gets that tunnel up, TNT there hits the V. If that tunnel gets up, this whole area gets shut down, I think. All depends on this V and what it does. It is a tech RPG. Picks up the worker. V goes down, and oh, I thought he was going to get a super attack. He's going to get this tunnel up though, or is he? Because there's another V out. RaGe really needs to stop that. 98%, okay. That's really good for RaGe. And now he needs to focus that down before another worker comes. But actually, there's a big push now in his base of quads, RPGs, worker coming in as well. HerB bringing in more RPGs across this bridge, but they're just going to run to their death, basically. Main base getting cleared. RaGe holds the bridge up at the top left. A little bit of thunder sounds. You see, now we know more about Zero Hour. You would never just put one crate in a corner like that. It's only really good for USA because USA can, once he's mined out on his main, can then go and collect it. So you just boost in USA a little bit further. Nowadays, we would put more supplies on a map. But you got to remember, this is an EA Games official map, Winding River. And back then, they had no idea how the game was going to play out, which is going to be good. Big maps, little maps. Okay, TNT on this bunker. Makes it a little bit easier to push into now. Palace being built for HerB, and he's coming with a TNT somewhere. I don't know where just yet. But there are V's in the base. Cleared his base, now going to clear this tunnel. TNT comes through here. It's just hit missile defenders so far, though. There were 2 missile defenders left, and a fire base is being built. Would have been nice if RaGe got inside of that little fishing hut, I think. If fire base gets cancelled, I don't know if he got his 1,000 back or not, but RaGe is now collecting on an additional supply down to the bottom right. HerB is just fully focused on quads, RPGs. He seems to have so many RPGs. Yeah, HerB slowly being picked off here. But RaGe is not collecting, and that's what he wants to do from here. Missile defenders, they could just be shot normally by the RPGs. RaGe coming in with his ambulance, though. Ironically, to crush some RPGs. That quad, I think he's hoping to laser lock it. Does get the laser lock, but is he going to hide behind there in time? No. So it's looking like RaGe might get trapped down this bottom right side. CC being built. He gets picked off. HerB expanding. Yeah, it looks like HerB has secured that position. We've got 5 Vs now pushing out. Jean-Michel in play. So I suppose, is it a bit like Sand Scorpion, where as long as you control this, you've got like 60k anyway? I think it did have 60k. And RaGe is also collecting long distance from his main base still. There are buggies out now. RPGs too. Jean-Michel sniping some missile defenders. Chinook gets picked off. Right, now there's buggies out, it becomes exceptionally difficult for the Vs. Then trying to think where the Vs could push. They could maybe push around the back here. Might be able to get the kill on those 2 tunnels. RaGe is trying to expand back in his main base. Oh, that was never TNT. It's hit the building. Don't know if he's killed any Vs there, but he's killed the building at least, which might make it a little bit easier to push in. There are buggies trying to get in as well as quads. RaGe also clearing up in the top left position whilst HerB is trying to come in here. Laserlock comes in. RaGe primarily focused down to the bottom right. Firebase is going to help out massively here. Kills one buggy. RaGe now needs to focus up in the top left. Yeah, RaGe is multitasking usually a bit more. A little bit quicker. I would have thought he would have had this on guard mode or something, but I think he was focusing heavily because he realized if he'd lost that position, it was probably game over. So I think he was focusing down in the bottom right. But yeah, he could have had that on guard. And it's a bit of a back and forth game here on Winding River. Can RaGe collect from any like secret crates with one of those extra Chinooks? He's collecting with 3. He might be able to. Yeah, RaGe is really reclaiming the map. Supply now being built at the top, and I think RaGe is gaining all the momentum, because if the map just splits in half now, but RaGe has this bottom right, then obviously that's amazing for him. He's got loads of extra money. But he does have to worry about this, though. Yeah, getting difficult here for RaGe. Another TNT. HerB's been very good at these TNTs. If he had another 1 or 2 there, it would have been legendary. And he did. And he gets another V. Almost a dozer. And once again, HerB has cleared out this position. Got about 6k left to collect there. This arms dealer's taking some heavy damage. I reckon that's from an A10 from RaGe that we've missed. 7k to collect there. These now for RaGe, wanting to clear out this position. Did he set search and destroy? Yeah, he's got search and destroy, so these tunnels should be a lot easier to clear up. All of that gets cleared. RaGe now deploying to airfields, probably transitioning to Comanches. Yeah, with all that extra cash that he's got now, I think he can transition to Comanches. Yeah, and that's exactly what he is doing. He's building a drop zone there as well. HerB does not have AP ammo. So, I mean, if he goes pure Comanches now, if he can get, like, between 6 and 8 Comanches, and then suddenly springs on this position when there's only, like, 1 or 2 quads out, that should be GG, because you get all the veterancy from all of those kills. You've then secured like the whole top part of the map, and then HerB would just literally be down in the bottom left. HerB is spreading out his markets. See, RaGe has even got like 5 dozers dotted around the map. Oh, TNT hits the strat though. That's very nice. Yeah, these TNTs just keep getting in for HerB. Some really juicy hits. Always hitting like a key building or a firebase or a strat. RaGe now wanted to push across the map, across the bridge rather. Bringing in his Comanches as well. A load of quads pop, but the Comanches are here. I think the Vs need to help out with that. But it doesn't matter. The Comanches have already done it. And now there's like Vet 3, Vet 2. And I think that's got to be RaGe's game, man. That has to be RaGe's game. Look at all the drop zones he's building now. This is why RaGe is one of the legends of the game. And creating such an epic map on such an epic game on a bad map. Like Winding River. I mean, this is turning out all right, but trust me, you play a few games on this, you will want to headbutt the wall and go back to Tournament Desert. Trust me on that. So I wonder if there's any way HerB can counter the Comanches. There's still a tunnel building here, which is an oversight there from RaGe. RaGe is getting the, well, he has the supply lines upgrades, so he's collecting all the money from the drop zones. An extra $60 from all of the Chinooks. Okay, triple 10, we are going to see it this time. Coming through now for RaGe. And gets the double kill on the supply and the arms dealer. I suppose the question is, why box against a USA? Don't really need to do that half box kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of Comanches, so I still don't think that HerB can fight that, actually. Do they have all of the upgrades? Doesn't have rocket pods, but he has everything else. And he's building loads of drop zones in the top right now. 3 drop zones at a time. Fifth market being built for HerB. He builds a supply in the same spot as before. But HerB is actually not collecting at all. Whereas RaGe is now trying to find these little crates. He's mined out on that one. He's trying to collect there. He hasn't seen that one. That's good map awareness from RaGe. Looking around, trying to find these odd crates, which aren't the easiest thing in the world to find. Comanche's now coming in from the top, combined with a V push across the river. And RaGe, yeah, this is typical RaGe. Just no matter what you do here as HerB, just getting completely wrecked. Because HerB hasn't played that bad. He has played good, I think. With these continued TNTs, managing to get his second supply as a GLA, which isn't the easiest thing to do here. Attacking in multiple spots, playing probably most of the game without a radar. He has one now, but such a giant map, you got to be scrolling around everywhere. Yeah, RaGe has still got a bit of cash to collect from there. He's still long distance collecting from this one. John McKellar's been found, but there's loads of Comanches on his case. There's a drone right above him, so no chance yet. Very, very nice game from both players, but especially from RaGe. Drone gets found in the base. So RaGe knows fully what he's up against. Both of the XPs kind of even. Yeah, RaGe's even found another little crate. So he really is paying attention. And I think he's saving that because while he's got the map control advantage, he can collect that anytime, but he can't collect these crates anytime. He can only collect it probably now. Well, now's the best time when he's definitely got the map control. And these Comanches just going around clearing up everything. Yeah, air unit's very good here. Lots of water, lots of mountains. There are cars on this map, but typically if there's cars on the map, players play no cars rule. And I think all day long now, the GLA without map control can just get picked off by the US. He's thinking about going for a walk with his quads. I don't know where he's going to go to exactly, because you go across that bridge, you're going to be dealing with 5 aces. Like 5 ace and Comanches alone, never mind the V's, is going to wreck that, I think. He doesn't have AP ammo yet, HerB. He's building another market. RaGe decided to engage his stingers. Loses one Comanche. AAA tank coming in. This is something the GLA can't do. It's just continually bombard the US base. You got Rebel Ambush and Bounty Money. I don't even know if he's getting the Bounty Money, though. I haven't seen it. But that AAA-10 only killed the arms dealer. It didn't kill the cash, which is the markets. But very soon, is that going to make any difference? RaGe is going crazy with the drop zones. Yeah, absolutely chaotic with the drop zones. I mean, he's in no rush. Why take any risks? You could say he could build up an army of search and destroy Vs now. He could like be pushing here. He could close out the game a bit sooner. It's possible. I suppose building 95 drop zones, just taking no risk. Here comes the Vs anyway, though. Picks off a quad. Yeah, the Vs can only do so much without the Comanches because the buggies are here. Yeah, it's going to be quite some comeback if HerB is able to win it. So if he can get himself to level 5 and do like a legendary sneak in the back and get all these drop zones, that could be decent. But so far, he's still quite a way off and he's 1500 XP. RaGe a little bit closer than that. 1200 XP needed for him. Two more airfields for RaGe. He's doubling down on the Comanche front, it seems. Unless he's going to build something else. Could build Auroras or Vanilla Raptors. But I think he's going to be sticking with the Comanches. I think a particle from RaGe would have been good as well. Like, scrap 2 of those and make a particle. Yeah, like maybe even scrap like 4 or 6 of them and make a particle. Because 1 or 2 particles here could actually finish HerB completely. I think that's something that's changed with the meta. In that nowadays, you would see less economy and more particles against the GLA. But, yeah. I mean, a game between 2 clanmates, probably playing around. I'm probably chatting a little bit here, actually. Because it's all quiet on all fronts at the minute. HerB looking to move out maybe on this right side. Thing is, if you just sit in your base, you get picked off. If you move out, you don't know how many Comanches you're going to be against. Chances are those 5 quads will not do much. Yeah, Colonel Burton is here. We've actually got Crusaders now from RaGe. HerB spots this. He's definitely trying to get himself a level 5. And that's pretty much a free kill. He is getting the bounty money as well. But there are so many Comanches now. I think RaGe could just spam loads of MTVs and just attack and move everything. And just come in with the Comanches and just close out the entire game. But he's coming in now with 50 Comanches. Rocket pods on the tunnel. Takes out a Stinger and a quad there as well. Loses 1 Comanche. 2 Comanches. That one's going to auto heal because it's Ved 2. AAA tank comes in, takes out the Stinger. Comanche's now going to work on his quads, and as you would expect, it's just wrecking absolutely everything. RaGe played this super safe, didn't want to take any risks, but now it doesn't really matter. This splash damage there, yeah, took out a few Comanches, but it does not matter. HerB is now completely overrun by Comanches of USA Vanilla. Not the cheapest unit in the world, from the cheaper for Air Force, and obviously stealth for Air Force. And HerB has been defeated. Yeah, really, really nice play there from RaGe. I think he could have done a little bit better. making some particles instead of some drop zones. And maybe he could have stopped that second supply from HerB right from the beginning, just dropped a few ranges a little bit sooner. But I think he prioritized going for that bottom right island, and ultimately he collected double the cash primarily because of that. So yeah, really, really nice play there from RaGe and HerB as well, actually. Very, very nice play from both on, yeah, what I continue to say is a bad map, Winding River. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.